Speaking of old age, let's talk about an elder statesman of hip hop. You
Ah,
guessed it, Hovey Baby.
I'm never gonna call him that.
I know it's me being silly because that's the song. But two things. Number one, I found out today that the Clarence movie soundtrack,
Mhm.
there is a 9-minute song that a lot of people are excited about, and it drops on Friday. The 9-minute song is Jay Z and D'Angelo.
Okay. I don't know if I'm supposed to be excited about that. That sounds like hell. But
I don't know either. I'm very nervous because 9 minutes is a long ass time, and this is not a rock band.
and
Typically,
like what
9-minute songs are exciting if there's like a rock band or something keeping it very exciting, or like Joe Budden when he was an artist and Lupe Fiasco when you just have 10 minutes of straight bars.
what are Jay-Z and D'Angelo gonna do together for 9 minutes?
I have no idea. I have no clue.
This is not thrilling. I just want to be clear.
As a Jay Z fan, once again, much like the Ari Lennox topic, I'm very nervous.
Yeah,
I'm
because
very
I also love
nervous.
Jay-Z, but this is what are we doing here? What
I don't
All
know.
right, God Did was cool, but you had other people on the song too, so it kind of balanced things out.
He's
I
got
don't.
somebody else on this song too.
Who?
D'Angelo.
D'Angelo? Again? I'm asking you. What are Jay Z and D'Angelo going to do together? And I will eat my words on Friday if it's heat, if it's hot smoky fire. Okay, I will take it back. I promise you that. But but explain to me what D'Angelo and Jay Z are supposed to be doing for 9 minutes straight.
I don't know. I'm very curious to see it. And you know what else I'm curious about? I'm curious about what a Jay Z Super Bowl performance would look like. And so are other people because he was actually just asked, hey, we know Usher's about to kill it at the Super Bowl. What about you? You going to perform at the Super Bowl one day?
He said he didn't want to be one of the first ones. He
And
said he
and
didn't
and he
think that
shouldn't have
because he
been.
was a producer, it was the right thing to do. I actually disagree. I think he totally could have gotten his Super Bowl performance off by now, and I think he should get one at some point. He's so huge. He has so many songs that he could sing, and he can make it really interesting. I don't think Jay Z is. I think Jay Z as a rapper is really interesting. I think seeing Jay Z perform at the Super Bowl versus anywhere else is probably not that spectacular. Meaning, rappers kind of just do what they do, especially a older rapper like Jay.
I'm scared about where you're going, but go ahead. I'm listening.
Especially like an older rapper like Jay Z. They just kind of move around the stage and rap. They don't. There's not. Listen, you have
They're
to
not
have
jumping
stage
up and down like Rod Wave would.
to be a good or like Lil Uzi or whoever. So it's not to be disrespectful. I have seen Jay Z perform live, and that's why I'm saying I think that this could be really interesting because he could also elevate a lot of other artists who he's worked with at
Yeah.
the same time. And I think for a Super Bowl performance, he would need to because of the fact that he is not going to get up there and shake his ass, or he's not just going to rock, or do the
Right.
Dougie Fresh. I love Dougie Fresh. I think he's great. Or something else. Like there's a bunch of newer artists that it's a performance piece. He's not like Offset. He's not going to dress up like Michael Jackson and give us some dance moves. You know
No,
what I
he's
mean?
not.
And that's okay. That's okay. I just want to be clear. I'm not saying he should do those things. What I'm saying is that is not what makes a great Super Bowl performance. There would
Right.
have to be some other pomp and circumstance in order for that to be interesting. So I think that it would be incredible to see him do a Super Bowl performance. Um, but he would need to call on his famous friends to come and join him.
Absolutely. Or
and
his
make
famous
it
wife.
spectacular, or his famous wife, but I don't think she will do it.
I understand.
Just don't think she would. But plenty of other people are available to come sing or dance or whatever on a Jay Z as on a song that they've been featured on. So
Yeah, I
I would love to
agree.
see
I
it.
don't. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that was it. I'm done.
Oh, yeah, I agree that it would be dope to see Jay Z perform. It would behoove him to bring in some of his other collaborators. But if I was Jay Z, I would purposely be the last person to perform on the Super Bowl contract. I would not put myself anywhere near the first 10 because it just seems super greedy. I totally agree with what he said. He said it seems greedy to put myself out as one of the first ones. And I totally agree. Jay-Z should be the last person in the contract if it was me. If I had the contract, you would not see JD Nero perform until like, oh, when the contract expires? Okay, cool, got it. And I would put it down the same day I wrote the contract. All right. It expires the 35th, 2035. All right. 2035 Jay-Z Super Bowl performance.
I respect that, and
Yeah.
I understand why. I understand why you say that. I get it. I just feel like it doesn't. I feel like it doesn't. I don't think it's greedy. I think that I think that I think that him wanting to be featured in it is also a way to show other artists that
Whoops.
we out here. I think it's a way to show other artists like it's okay to be up here on this stage. When we call you and we invite you, I'm doing it too. Like I'm not just in the background trying to pacify the big wigs in the boardroom. I actually believe in this. I think that it will show a different level of his investment, right? I don't see it as him being greedy. I see it as um, sometimes in order to get people on board to something, you have to start from within.
Mhm.
And I think that that's the way that I'm looking at it. I don't think it would be greedy at all, although I understand it, but I understand that perspective. I just don't know if I don't know if I think people would take it that way. I think he could do it, and I think it would be okay for him to do it. And I think there's a possibility you would see other artists who maybe previously were like, I'm not fucking with the NFL or I'm not doing this. Even, Jay Z is there, but like, we don't really see him, right? Like, he has all these other people going on stage for him and whatever. But I think for some people, they might see him and be like, this is actually kind of dope, Like, he's trailblazing.
Got you.
So,
I think the fact that he has the NFL deal is trailblazing enough. I don't think he needs to go on stage and rip the stage for his presence to be felt in that arena or for other artists to say, "Hey, I'm on board." I think just the fact that it's Jay-Z doing the deal, Jay-Z is the one who's kind of presenting or putting together, producing this show. I think that makes a ton of artists willing to do it, and I think that's why we've gotten some of the artists we've gotten during these last couple years.
yeah, I can understand that. I can understand that.